I'm Kevin Brandstetter. I'm a marketing manager with John Deere from Augusta, Georgia, and today we're going to be talking about this 3E series and this Kubota L series. All right, first of all, let's talk about the ROPS here. You notice that this is a John Deere 3E series. It's got a fixed ROPS, and over here on the Kubota we have a foldable ROPS. So they are able to fold this ROPS down so they can get under tree branches and into their garage. It's a nice feature. But with that, what they deal with is having to take that ROPS up and down different times. That's taking these pins in and out, lining up the holes each time that they want to go in and out of the garage, versus over here on the 3E series where we've designed it to where you're in the safe zone, but yet it also will fit in and out of garage doors without having to be required to fold that ROPS up and down, and you don't worry about the height of a 7-foot door. It will go right in it, clear it just at that standard garage door height. Now, another advantage here we have with the 3E series is you can see on the side we have a handle here where you can climb up onto the tractor. There's plenty of room here to climb on and off. Over here on this Kubota tractor, you'll notice they don't have the handle on the other side due to the way they have the tractor set up. You're not really able to enter and exit that tractor very easily like you are from this side. Next up is the hood. This is a plastic hood on top with John Deere and metal on the sides. The reason we do that is many times when that loader comes up, there's a lot of debris that can fall on the top of the hood. And so when it falls, you don't have to worry about any dents, scratches, or dings on this plastic. Now we do have the metal on the side for durability purposes. Now over on Kubota, you can see they do have a full metal hood. And with it, when that debris does fall, you're going to get dings, scratches on the top of the hood whenever that piece falls on it. And with this hood, you're also, as the tractor gets older and has been used a lot more, you're going to start hearing that rattle more in that metal hood versus the plastic we have over here that's going to be a quieter tractor without those vibration noises. Next, talking about this John Deere 3 series with the 305 loader. Notice how this steep angle we have here on the tractor. We have that to keep that weight back close to that tractor so we can have that superior lift capacity. We'll really be able to keep that weight back to the tractor and stay stable. Versus some of the competitors in this Kubota that string that way on out to the front, and that gets the load out in front of you. You're not going to have as much lift capacity as you would have on a 3E. Also with that, when you're wanting to use maybe a grooming mower on the rear, and you want to take this bucket off, we have a quick attach system where you can take this bucket right off, and because of this steep angle, you're going to gain a whole lot of room. These arms aren't going to be sticking out very far. You can leave this loader on while you're operating your tractor and using that grooming mower. On the Kubota unit, you're going to be taking that unit off. You're going to still have a whole lot of length here on the front arms for those operators who want to get them out and use them in mowing and in tight areas. Another thing about this loader design is with it tucked back here close, just as we talked about earlier, how we can fit in a 7-foot garage with our height, also that's going to help us with the length. So you're going to be able to keep that bucket tied up there very close, so then you can take it in and out of your garage very easy and have that extra space that you're going to want in your garage. Now while we're on the front here, take a look on the John Deere tractor. You don't see from the front any tie rods there. Going into debris piles, working in tough conditions, you don't have to worry about that tie rod getting snagged or hooked and damaged. It's protected back behind this axle. Now if you look over here on the Kubota unit, you're going to notice the exposure here to the grooves, to the threads, and to that entire tie rod area that's located in front of the axle, and it's not protected near as much as what this is on the 3E series. Moving on to the operator station here on the 3E series tractor, I first want to point out how flat this floor is. There's very small height right here in the middle, plenty of leg room with a very nice adjustable seat. And then it's very comfortable during operations when you need to go forward and reverse. To change directions in loader piles, when mowing, it's extremely easy to use with our nice hydrostatic transmission. If I want to go forward, I just push the forward pedal. When I want to go reverse, I just push the reverse. All it takes is the move of my toes. Now on the other side, there's one other pedal, and that's the brake. So we do have the brake over here on the left side. It's very easy to use. It's right here. So if I am backing up or pulling forward and I need to stop suddenly, I can hit that brake. I can always have that left foot ready right there on the brake. Very easy to do. Now, many of you, when you're using these tractors, you're going to use the rotary cutters, rotary tillers, and with that, you're going to want to turn on and off that PTO. Maybe at the end of your garden, and you're going to lift up that rotary tiller, you want to shut off the PTO. On the John Deere, you just pull that knob to turn it on. It engages, push it in, and it will disengage. So it's extremely easy to engage and disengage any power takeoff rear implements on the 3E series. During operations, it's very important to be able to adjust those speeds. And as we mentioned with the pedals, you can feather that speed very easy with your foot. We also have a low and a high range. And in that high range, we're able to provide over 1 mile per hour faster transport speed to really increase the efficiency of the tractor over the Kubota series. Okay, now here we are on the Kubota L series tractor, and we were talking about on the John Deere tractor how easy it is to engage and disengage that power takeoff when you're using a rotary tiller or rotary cutter, any PTO driven implement. On the Kubota series, it does require some additional steps. First step would be to engage the clutch with your left foot, and then reach over and engage the power takeoff, and then release the clutch with your left foot. Now, that really hurts your efficiency, especially when you push that clutch in. It's going to stop the tractor. You cannot do it on the go like you can on the John Deere 3E series. And to disengage it, again, you're going to be required to reach over and pull the whole lever back versus the quick knob to disengage like we do on the 3E. As we talked about on that 3E series tractor, how flat that platform is and how clean it is. Notice on here how this transmission cover really raises up the height of the deck here for the foot platform. Also take note here as far as their pedals. On the John Deere, we talked about using the heel and moving just your toe left and right. On the Kubota, you're going to have a treadle pedal. So you put your foot on, and if you want to go forward, you move your ankle forward. You move your ankle forward and push down to go forward. And then if you want to go backwards, you tilt it back and use your heel to move the tractor in reverse. So as you can see, it really does take a strain and toll on the ankle movement as well as your entire leg to do something as simple as go in the loader pile, stop, and then move back in reverse. And as we talked about on the John Deere, when we're wanting to use maybe feather and be in a tight situation and you want that foot to be able to touch a brake pedal, on the Kubota, if you want that ability at the same time, you're going to be required to turn in your seat so you can bring your left foot over across your body, so then you're able to use that brake if you're required to or you're in a tight situation.